Morning, welcome back to the channel. Out for my little walk with Dudley the dude, there he is. So it's a crisp morning this morning, but I mean, look, November, there's my view, look, lovely little view. November, this is unbelievable. Okay, it's suddenly got a little bit colder, even though it's not too bad. 8 degrees I think, but they say it feels like 5 or 6. But yeah, can't complain at that really. So the biggest shock I think in the last week was probably the collapse of Blue Islands Airlines. So I mean, that's going to cause a lot of problems, and they owe a lot of money, and they borrowed money from Jersey and Jersey States and Guernsey States and what have you. I know Logan Air were trying to come in and help them out and pick up some of the people that were stranded and stuff, but they didn't have a license, and oh, what a palaver. The whole thing's a mess. And honestly, you can't survive with just Alderney. We need someone else to come in, so maybe it makes sense for Logan Air to get the license and help out, but let's see where that goes. But I do feel sorry for the people that have been stranded, definitely. One of the better things to come out this weekend was Guernsey's Alex Scott, who obviously plays for Bournemouth Football Club in the Premier League, getting picked for England. Well, I think that's fantastic. So there was 2 games, Serbia before the weekend and Albania on the Sunday. So he didn't feature in the first one, but the second one he did make the bench. So he was on the bench and obviously had a chance of coming on, but it was quite a sticky affair, and I don't think we got the goals or the lead as earlier we would have liked, so it wasn't too comfortable. So sadly Alex didn't get on, but it's a start. He's been picked for England, and so he's played his little part, and hopefully he'll get picked again, and you never know, he might be able to turn it on and get picked for the World Cup squad. That'd be fantastic. So one of the other things I noticed from a while ago was the post boxes closing. So I suppose it makes sense. Most people receive parcels these days, so you get van deliveries, and you have to go to the post office to post your parcels anyway. With the introduction of emails and everything else, electronic letters and stuff like that, I suppose normal letters and normal post slowly waning, aren't they? And people aren't using them as much. So 83 post boxes have been planned to be closed, but I think, let me just check, that's going to leave 59 still in use, so they're not shutting them all. But let me know what you think. Is it right? Is it wrong? I think it's probably right personally, as long as they leave a few dotted around the island for people to use. Another announcement was water bills are going to rise by 10% to pay for infrastructure. 2 or 3 days after that was announced, the electric said the same. When the electric said the same last year, and there's Dudley dude. He's not happy because I'm sat on the bench because I'm just going to read some stuff out. So the budget being approved, it's 8.3% in domestic property tax, 5% in commercial property tax, 4.3% on fuel duty, which basically means 3.7 pence on a litre of petrol, 13.3% on tobacco, which means £1 is going to go up by £1.14 a packet of 20. 3.3% increase in alcohol duty, so 1.7 pence on a pint. 8.3% increase on the first registration duty. A £2.20 tax on every 10 millilitre vape liquid from late 2026. So not coming in straight away, but that one's going to come in. So a lot of people, I'm sure there's a lot of people that vape. They won't like that too much. Personal tax allowance is going to increase to 15,200. They're going to remove 2% additional document duty on buy-to-lets, and they're going to continue with mortgage interest relief at £3.5 million annual cost. So they've been on about losing that for years. Yeah, so everything's going to go up. So I don't know what people think about. It's just getting so expensive to live here now. People can't afford to live here now, especially to buy houses for the youngsters and that. It's really difficult. So let me know what you think in the comments. Another little thing that's going to go up, taxi fares as well. That was announced, that's going to go up by 3.5%. So lots of things now costing lots more money. I mean, it is a great place to live. Thank you for continuing to tune into the channel. Please ask any questions if there's anything you want me to cover or on the topics I've mentioned today. Hopefully the weather can continue like this because it's lovely. Beautiful walking weather, so for all you walkers out there, enjoy. So, people in the past have mentioned these two big concrete blocks which sit on the edge of the beach, and they question what they're for. Now, I don't profess to be an expert, but looking at the shackles that are all still attached to them, certainly that one there on the right, I think, maybe someone can let me know in the comments, but I think they were counterweights for the crane or whatever it was, because that over there used to be a quarry that they used to mine out for stone, and I think it was probably something to do with the crane, which is why you can see this equipment here on the left. That's something to do with releasing all the gases that are still in the ground, because they've now, as you can see from the mound behind it, filled it all in. It's all grassed over and hedgerows and things like that. You'll see it better in a minute just as I go past there. But that's a lovely little walk with the dogs. You can go right over the top of that, get good views. I'll go up one morning and get some views, and walk all the way around it and back down the other side, or back down this side, or whatever you want to do. But yeah, so it just shows you how clear it is today. I can see the coast of France there, so I'm going to spin the camera around just to the left of the, behind that yellow marker, there's some rocks out to sea, and just look to the left of that, you might just be able to see the coastline of France. That shows you, and in between the rocks there as well. So with that in the background there is Alderney, if you can see that. That's really clear today. So that's on the way to England, that is, and France over that side, and the other islands. Lovely day. Alright, Dad. Good boy, Dad. Alright, Dudley dude. Good boy. So just to finish off, I'm just going to give you a quick glimpse of the old Quayside building. It's going to be a home bargain store now. It's really coming on now. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you a look at that. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.